All right, we're going to start looking at volume now. So we've looked at area and surface area, and now we're going to look at volume. We're going to start by really examining what volume means and what it is and where it comes from. One-dimensional measurements, we call those length. Two-dimensional measurements are area. Okay, and those are obtained from multiplying two lengths together. Three-dimensional measurements are volume. And we get those from multiplying an area, which is 2 dimensions, by a length or a height. Okay, and that gives us our 3 dimensions. So let's examine this. Let's first look at area. Okay, when I have a square here, I find area by filling it up with lengths. Okay, so I'm taking and I'm just filling this up with lengths. I'm finding out how many lengths it takes to fill in the shape to get the area. Okay, so I'm taking this length, whatever the measurement is, and I'm multiplying it by as many as it takes. Okay, now the number that it's going to take is my width, which is why area equals length times width. We can do something similar for volume. Okay, so if we look at each one of these, okay, this is an area piece that I've taken, and I'm taking a bunch of areas and I'm stacking them up until I get one full cube here, or one full shape. Okay, so I'm just stacking these up. I'm taking the area and multiplying it by as many as it takes to get my full shape. And the number that it takes, okay, so I have an area and I'm multiplying it by this height. Okay, so volume is area of the base times the height. Okay, and this applies if your area shape doesn't change at all. So if you notice, all my areas are this exact same shape. So we can deal with cylinders and prisms this way because cylinders and prisms have the same shape all the way up. So if you take a prism and you take a slice out of it anywhere, that slice is going to be the exact same as any other slice that you take out of it, as long as it's perpendicular or parallel to the base. Okay, so that's why we can just take area of the base times the height for cones or prisms and cylinders. So let's take a look at this. So if I want to find the volume of a cylinder, I need area of the base times the height. Okay, and remember, base is the shape that forms the cylinder or the prism. Okay, so it doesn't mean it has to be sitting on the bottom. Okay, the base isn't always on the bottom. It's just the two shapes that are identical on two opposite sides. Okay, so in this case, the area of my base is pi r squared because it's a circle. So pi times 3 squared. And then I'll multiply it by the height, which is 8. So I'll get 9 pi times 8. This is 72 pi. Okay, and you can leave your answers in terms of pi. That way they're exact and we're not rounding at all. Okay, now I've got a hexagonal prism, and I want to find area of the base, which would be 1/2 apothem times perimeter. Okay, and for volume, I'm going to take area of the base times the height. So area of the base is 1/2. My apothem is 4. My perimeter would be 5 times 6, which is 30. So this would equal 60. So for volume, I've got 60 times my height, which is 3, my volume is 180. Now for units on here, since it's a 3-dimensional measurement, if this is feet, I would have cubic feet, or feet cubed, 180 feet cubed. And that would be my volume. Okay, so that covers cylinders and prisms.